According to a newspaper report, which I've read a few weeks ago, about 70% of the population aged 65 and above are not able to retire. Why is that so? The report stated that should this group of people retire and leave the workforce, financially they are not able to support themselves, which means financially they would be broke. Isn't it a scary situation? Yes. Could you imagine someone who has been working for the past 20 or 30 years and may have been supporting a family of 2 or more, and yet at the end of his working career, he's not able to support even himself? Isn't it ironic? When I read that, it is a very ironic situation a person to be put in. This leads to the topic of my speech tonight, which is 3 salient steps for you to achieve financial independence. What is financial independence? Financial independence means a person does not have to work and yet his basic needs are being covered. Look, I'm not knocking down jobs or work. I believe everybody has to work to contribute to the economy and the society. However, it is also my belief when you reach that stage of 65, work must be something of a passion to that person. It must be something that that person wants to do and not because that person has to do or being forced to do. Are we ready for the 3 salient steps for you to achieve financial independence?
Yes.
That's great. Step 1. In order for one to achieve financial independence, you need to spend less than you earn and invest the difference. Set aside a specific percentage of your income for your investment purposes. Investment because there are plenty. You could invest in businesses, real estates, paper assets such as bond stocks and shares, or commodities. However, generally what do most people do? They spend more than they earn. They spend money that they have not even earned through credit cards and loans and buying things that does not give them any income or returns. That's step 1. Step number 2, you're going to reinvest your returns for compounded growth. The key word here, ladies and gentlemen, is compounded growth. Einstein once mentioned that compounded growth is the 8th wonder of the world. We need to take advantage on the concept of compounded growth. Some of us may have heard stories of people whom we know who have made their first initial investment and they were successful in it. However, they do not reinvest their returns. That is where they are not able to take advantage or leverage on the concept of compounded growth. And step number 3, you're going to repeat step 1 and step 2 until you have reached an investment sum where the return itself is able to support for your basic needs. What is the definition of your basic needs? I'm not talking about luxury expenses, luxury items, or travels. Basic needs would just include food and water, housing, your clothing, transportation, and some basic entertainment. Once you are able to achieve that stage where your returns is able to support for basic needs, financially you are independent, which means you do not need to rely on your job or your work to support yourself, to survive, for you to survive. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, in order for one to achieve financial independence, step number 1, you're going to spend less than you earn and invest the difference. Step 2, you're going to reinvest your returns for compounded growth. And step number 3, you're going to repeat step 1 and step 2 until you reach an investment sum where the returns itself is able to support for your basic needs. And if you are able to achieve that, the chances of you being in the other 30% who's able to retire gracefully at the age of 65 and having the option or the choice whether to work or not would be high. These are the 3 salient steps which I've learned. I hope you're able to benefit from my sharing session tonight. This is a gift from me coming to the new year, I wish you all the best.